Hi, thanks for watching Chittarupa Yoga and Fitness. I'm Laura Wilson, ACE Certified Personal Trainer, and today we are going to do a full chair aerobics class. And don't let being in the chair make you think that you're just going to be resting. We actually can get a lot of work done and some different leverages by using a chair for our exercise. So we're going to have, again, a full class with cardio, strength training, and stretching right here in our chair. So go ahead and grab yours, find a spot, and we'll get going. So we're going to begin lining everything up. We want to get our knees hip distant, ankles underneath our knees, shoulders over our hips. And let's just begin with a few deep breaths right here. Getting in touch with our breath, how our body's feeling today. And we're going to move right into our cardio after one more breath. Relaxing our shoulders. Let's march in place. So we're going to have ourselves a whole little routine with a few intervals. Very important to use our arms in all of our exercises today. Let's go wide. Still keeping our spine tall. Let's come back in. Now we're going to start to lift the knees. Lift a little higher. Hugging in the belly, keeping our chest up. We don't want to round our back and lean back against the back of the chair. Let's do 4 more. And march. And again, check that we're tall. We're going to take this to a little tap, toe tap. We'll add some chest press arms to get our upper body warmed up as well. We'll do 4 more of these. Switching to a heel tap. Opposite arm, swinging forward. So we're just going through some basic moves here. And 4, 3, 2, march in place. Again, big running arms. Let's take it wide. Let's go ahead and sit up tall, hands to our shoulders, and do a little side bend here, gently tapping our elbow to our knee. But we are crunching through our oblique muscles. This is just further warm up for our spine. And 4, 3, 2, 1, march. Starting to feel a little blood flow here. We're going to start with our right foot and try a V-step. So here again, we can keep the arms big. 4 more. And march in place. Let's draw that left foot first and our V-step. Here we go. Up, back, back. How about 4 more? And march in place. Take it wide. Now we're going to plant our feet again, hands to our shoulders. This time we're going to swing our opposite shoulder over toward the knee. So the elbow is going to come, but it's following the movement of our shoulders. Find a little bit of warm up for our spine. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1, back to our march. 4, 3, 2, lift the knees. Let's tap it with the opposite hand. 4, 3, 2. Now we're going to do double knees. 2 and 2. 4 more times. Toe taps. Chest press. 4, 3, 2, march in place. So let's start with our right foot. We're going to go out, out, in. Out, out, in. Out, out, in. Still big running arms. 4 more. Nice and tall through the spine. Into our right V step. This time we'll go out those big V arms. 2 more. Then we'll march. All right, let's start with our left foot for the out, out, in. Straight out. Here we go. Out, out, in. So I find this to be a lot of core work. Trying to stay upright while seated. 3 more. 1 more, and then the V steps for 4. 3, 2, and 1. March in place. All right, let's take it back to some knees in 4, 3, 2, double knees. 2 more. Single, single, double. Single, single, double. Single, single, double. 2 more times. Last one for now. Wide march. Always a good time to check, make sure that our napel's pulling in and up. We're lifting our chest. Bring it in. 4, 3, 2, right knee, single, single, double. March in place. 4, 3, 2, left knee, single, single, double. March in place. Now we're going to add on the out, out, and in. 4, 3, 2, right knee, single, single, double. Out, out, and in. 2 more. And the V steps for 4. 3. And 1. March in place. Let's try the other side. 4, 3, 2, left knee. Single, single, double, out, out, and in. 2 more. Into V steps for 4. 1 more, march in place. So we're going to take it to some jumping jacks, which are awfully fun in the chair, in my opinion. We can take it out and back, out and back. 4 more. March in place. So now we're going to try a little twist. Make sure that we're up on those sit bones. We're going to jump to one side, then the other. Keeping the spine tall, touching the crown of our head to the ceiling. And 4, 3, 2, march in place. Make sure to get some water anytime you need it. All right, let's try putting a few of those things together. 4, 3, 2, jumping jacks. We'll do 8, 7, oops, all the way up. 4, 3, 2, bring it in, right knee, single, single, double, out, out, and in for 2. And V steps for 2. Twist here, 8. Fast or slow, 4, 3, 2, left knee, single, single, double, out, out, and in. And the V-steps. Jumping jacks, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, march in place. We're actually going to stand up beside the chair for a moment. We're going to take this to just some heels back. Kind of moving our legs in the opposite direction. This is one move we can't really do in the chair that well. So we're just going to kind of catch everything up here. Get our legs to straighten out. We're actually going to transition from here into our first core move. So let's do a little step touch and swing. Nice and easy. We're going to take it to a plank on the chair. So we want to separate our hands out to shoulder distance, as close to the edges as that is without falling off. Lift through the navel, keep the shoulders over the wrists, and just step back. Let's see if we can go about 30 seconds here. Lifting navel to spine. It's best to keep the head in a neutral position. Breathing into the top of our lungs. We've got our transverse muscles kind of squeezing in on us, makes it hard to breathe. We just got 10 more seconds to go though. Do your best. And let's go ahead. Oops. Now we'll bring it up. Now let's just open up a little bit here with some step touches. All right, so if you do have some dumbbells and stuff, now's your chance to go ahead and grab those, have them underneath the chair. We're actually going to come around over the chair. Another one of my class's favorites of the squat. So we're going to turn our knees out here. And then we're just going to lower down as if we're going to sit, squeeze and come back up. Lower down, squeeze and come back up. So we can keep hands here. We can keep them at our chest. Or we can press them out. A little counterbalance, kind of pressing against an imaginary wall here. Breathing as we go. Inhale, exhale, 4 more. Very good, 2 more. And then we're going to bring it down and have a seat. So let's come back to that alignment. We're going to move back to our upper body. So if you want to grab the dumbbells, grab the dumbbells. We're going to come forward and lean back. So let's take our feet a little forward and a little out, pushing into the floor. That'll keep us from sliding off. If you have a bench where you can lie completely back, go for that. Elbows wide, wrists over elbows. We're going to exhale, squeeze and press up. Inhale, bring it down. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale down. Feeling our chest squeeze and contract each time. Loosely holding the dumbbells if we're holding them. 4 more. Take your time. We don't want momentum cheating us out of the full workout. All right, so from here, let's engage our core, sit ourselves up, and we can hold on to the dumbbells for this and just open up. I always like to do a little bit of stretching in between each exercise. And let's come back here, finding that hip distance. We let our hands rest here. We're going to take it to some pelvic tilts. So just feel the navel pressing in over and over. This is a seated crunch. And again, if you like to, you can get on the floor and do your crunches there. Natural little exhale as we squeeze everything in. Natural inhale as we open up. Let's do 4 more. And then we're going to come forward. Make sure the ankles are underneath the knees. Holding on to our dumbbells. We're going to take our elbows just above our knees. So we're going to start to lift our toes and then our heels. This is getting into some deep muscles of our calf here. Having our body weight forward on our knees adds weight and resistance to the move of our heels. Working every bit of our ankles here. Again, take it slowly. You don't ever want to rush anything. Let's do 4 more. And let's just sit up for a moment, bring our feet together, and just do a little toe heel out as far as you can and back in. We'll just do that a few times. This time you can go a little faster. Getting a little rotation here. Let's do that one more time. We're going to bring them back in to hip distance. Let's come forward again, this time one arm on our knees or just above the knees. We can actually take both dumbbells in the other hand now. Belly button lifting up, shoulders back and down. Let's row the elbow up to the ceiling. Row it up. Over and over, squeezing it up and in so we feel this behind the shoulder blade. Again, we don't want to go too fast. We are going to go for 12. Feel free to take that extra dumbbell out anytime you need to. All right, we're going to stay on this side, put that one dumbbell back in the other hand. We're going to lift up the elbow, shrug the shoulder back and down, and then straighten and bend, straighten and bend, straight into our tricep presses. We can also press back through the palm to get deeper into that muscle, keeping the shoulder relaxed as much as possible. 4 more. All right, let's come back up. Shake that arm out a moment. Again, we can take both dumbbells in the other hand or just one of them. Shrug the shoulder blade into place. Let's row on this side. So we've got our body folding forward, working into the upper back behind the shoulder blade. Exhaling as we lift. 4 more. Inhale down. All right, let's remove to just one dumbbell. Lift the elbow up, shrug the shoulder blade into place, straighten, bend. That's all we're doing. Straighten and bend. Lock the elbow and shoulder into place. Take your time. 4 more. 2, 1. Let's go ahead and set our dumbbells down for a moment. Shake that arm out. Let's do that quick stretch while the muscles are fired up. We're going to go back to some core in just a moment. Let's go ahead and start to take our legs wide. So hands back on our shoulders. Let's go side to side again. Think about lengthening up in the center. And we can actually take this deeper, hands behind the head. Just don't pull on the head and neck. Remember, the shoulders are leading this movement toward the knee. Elbows are just following. Making sure to breathe. Inhale up, exhale over. Four more. Working our obliques. And let's just lift up here, open up a little bit. We're going to move on to some shoulder work next. So we'll grab our dumbbells when you're ready. I'm going to sit up tall. Again, make sure everything's lined up. Let's just start with our hands down by our side, palms facing back. We're going to lift one arm at a time, up to the center, and then the other. We're coming up level with our own shoulder, so our arms should line up parallel to the floor. Very good. Remember, exhale on that lift. Four more. And we'll set those dumbbells down. We're going to take the legs wide one more time, finishing up with some oblique work. Starting with the hands at the shoulders. This is the one where we're going to twist across. Shoulder toward the knee. Shoulder toward knee. Again, exhale as you go over. Remember, if you want to go deeper, take the hands up, but do not pull on the head. The hands are just lightly resting behind it. The entire trunk is moving together. Squeezing and crunching as we go. 4 more. 1 more. Let's come back to the center. So we're going to do a little bit of balance prep here. Hug the core in, lift tall, find something to focus on that's not moving. Hands wherever you need them. Let's lift 1 foot. Stay focused. So notice all the core work that goes into this. Let's lower that foot down. Lift from the core, other foot. So we're just going to do the same basic balance move standing if you're up for it. Near the chair, of course. Always do the same thing again sitting. We're finding a focal point, staring, hugging in our core, lifting and balancing. Maybe. Let's bring it down, switch sides. Remember, we've got the chair right there if we need it. 1 or 2 fingers can be enough. Stay focused. And release. Let's go ahead and sit back down in our chair. We're going to take it through some stretches here. Let's begin by pressing 1 foot forward, reaching out. We want to reach for the wall, not so much for the foot. Reach for the wall. Keep the toes up, pushing the tailbone back. So we're in the final stretch here. Hopefully our breath will start to come back down. Let's lift up, crossing at the ankle to come forward, or the knee. Keeping that foot relaxed, this knee higher than the foot. Let's focus on some deep breaths, as deep as we can get them. And remember, you can always take longer on these stretches if you want. Let's switch sides. We're reaching forward, really feeling the back of the leg. This is for the back of the leg. Getting into those calf muscles that we worked so hard, and the hamstrings. Let's go ahead and bring this up. Again, crossing at the ankle and coming forward or above the knee. It would be a much more intense stretch if we are able to get it this high. Exhale, sinking toward the knee. Breathing as deeply as we can. All right, let's come back up. We'll scoot back just a little bit. Let's take a giant step over to one side and adjust ourselves so we're on that thigh. Other knee pressing down. We can take our hand to the back of the chair. And we can either grab the foot and lift it up, or just wiggle the foot back until we've opened up the front of this hip. Keeping our gaze straight ahead, just focusing on that hip for a moment. And then we're going to reach our outer arm up and lean sideways over the chair. Just feeling that side of our body opening up, breathing into it. Now let's come back up from here. We're going to bring that leg forward, slide ourselves so that we're sitting sideways on our chair. So we're going to bring hands to our chest and we're going to twist toward the back of the chair. Don't grab the chair and pull. Just let the hands rest wherever you naturally twist. Lengthening the crown of our head to the ceiling. And let's unwind from here. We'll come back to the center. And just for a moment, let's take our legs wide. We're going to press just above the knees and bring our heart forward. Opening up the inner thigh. Stretching that out as well. And let's come back up. Take that giant step to the other side. And again, come so that we're on this thigh. Other knee down. Lift the foot up or wiggle it back to open up the front of the hip. Here again, we're breathing deeply, feeling everything open back up. We work this a lot in the cardio portion, so make sure to stretch it out here. And let's reach our arm up and side bend over the back of the chair. Breathing into all that opening. And we'll release from here. We're bringing our knees together, up on our chair. And again, lengthening tall, twisting toward the back of the chair without pulling on the back of the chair. Just feeling a nice release through our spine, through our core. Checking in with our breath. Now let's unwind from here. We're going to do a loose stretch of our chest, either grabbing the back of the chair, opening up, or we might even clasp our hands back there, open everything up. Let's take a couple of deep breaths while we're here. Releasing our hands. Let's go ahead and reach one up and back, stretching those triceps. One last stretch of the arms. Remembering you can always do a little more stretching here if you want. I've got a few deep stretch videos you can watch as well. And let's go ahead and bring that arm across. Nice big hug. We're going to finish off with 2 big breaths. Here we go. And I thank you again for watching Chittarupa Yoga and Fitness. Make sure to leave me some comments below. Let me know what you thought of this particular video. And let me know what kind of stuff you want to see in the future, okay? So leave me some comments. Let me know what you think. And I'll catch you next time.